Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. The world has lost Stan Lee, and that's terrible. That sucks. He lived to a ripe old age, so I won't comment on the quality of his life. I never knew the guy personally. I met him briefly at a convention. He shook my hand. It was awesome. But I believe his legacy speaks for itself, so I won't turn this into a Wikipedia reading of his work. I will comment on what I personally took away from the stories that he was telling. The Fantastic Four taught me that a very dysfunctional family could still bond together and use what they had as a force for good. The X-Men taught me to take what makes you weird and different and strange and to not be ashamed of it. Don't hide it, embrace it, celebrate it, and use it as a force for good. The Incredible Hulk taught me that your inner demons can be channeled and charged and aimed as a force for good. And while Spider-Man had something about power and responsibility, you may have heard a phrase or two about that, but the lesson I took away from Spider-Man, diving more into the meta of it, was you don't need to be afraid to take a bunch of crazy ideas that all seem terrible and throw them at the wall to see what sticks. Spider-Man was a teenager. His powers were bug-themed. His mask hid his whole face so he looked like a supervillain. But Stan Lee said no. Teenagers don't have to be sidekicks. Bugs can be cool. And sometimes the creepy villain costume can be for the good guys as well. He wasn't afraid to take risks, take gambles, try new things. And I'm gonna miss him. I think we all are. So here's to you, Stan. Excelsior, true believer.